Today's episode of Chicago Bears Now is presented by Roan. Go check out their polos, dress shirts, and the rest of their awesome clothes in their reinvented male's closet at roan.com/chatsports. Code chatsports gets you 20% off at checkout. All right, my name is Harrison Graham, and coming up on today's show, 10 players plus some bonus ones to watch at OTAs this week. Things get kicked off tomorrow out there at Hallis Hall. You look at the Bears OTAs schedule, organized team activities for those who weren't aware. This is how it is. 2 practices, Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday this week. So 3 practices in total. 3 straight days the week after, May 30th through June 1st, and then June 5th through 8th, 4 straight practices. So things will likely ramp up by then. The first time where you got the full 90-man roster available to meet and organize. These are typically voluntary. They're not mandatory. Mandatory minicamp is later in June, but a young team like the Bears, I expect most, if not full attendance this week. Okay, some players to watch at OTAs. We'll go offense, then defense, 5 for each. Justin Fields, quarterback. Listen, all eyes are on the quarterback, right? Like Justin Fields, year 3 in Chicago, year 2 with Luke Getsy in this offensive system. A lot of new pieces around him to help him take that next step. Like, he is the guy to watch all offseason long. Like, I take even more command of this offense. Take those next steps. Dominate some practices. I know OTAs isn't going to be quite as ramped up as like a training camp, but be a leader. Be in control. I think he did a good step in a lot of those areas last year. Time to take another step here in 2023. Look at the numbers last year. Some progress was made. There's no doubt about it, especially in the middle of the year. Really started to take off, especially adding the running part to this offense even more. Now let's get the pass game going even more consistently. So excited about that. It all gets started this week with OTAs. Justin Fields needs to be that dude from the beginning. Now, do you believe in Justin Fields? Let me know where you stand. If you do, subscribe. If you already have subscribed, then type sub. Be like, yeah, I'm already a subscriber. If you don't, then tell me why you don't. Say you just don't believe in him. You think he's a bad passer, whatever the case may be. Subscribe if you believe in him. If you don't, tell me why you don't down in the comment section. If you don't subscribe, then I guess you're not a Justin Fields believer. It's 100% free. Daily videos. Go check us out. Okay, Justin Fields, obviously at front and center. How about his new partner in crime, DJ Moore, Carolina Panthers receiver that got traded to the Bears for the number 1 pick. And, of course, some other picks coming back to Chicago as well. DJ Moore, in his last 4 seasons, what a slick little Bears edit that is. Shout out executive producer Sam for that one. He's been really good. I mean, I expect him to come in here and have a 1,000-plus yard season, 6+ touchdowns. And Justin Fields is the most talented quarterback he's ever played with. Now, that doesn't mean Justin Fields is a top 5 quarterback or anything like that, but these guys can help each other is the point I'm making. The question is how big is the Moore effect, and really how big will it be? Because we've talked about plenty of examples. Can DJ Moore do for Justin Fields and the Bears offense what Stephon Diggs and A.J. Brown did for Josh Allen in Buffalo and Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia? If he has a similar effect, this team will be a contender very quickly. If not, if it's not quite to that level, then, well, other guys need to step up as well, and that needs to happen regardless. But my point is if these two guys gel together, DJ Moore and Justin Fields, look out, because we've seen examples across the league where a big-time receiver helps that quarterback take a major jump. Now, throw up the deuces in the chat. Show DJ Moore some love. Welcome the kid to town as he's ready to be the number 1 receiver. 1 + 2 = 6. Remember the math. 1 + 2 = 6. So let's get the DJ Moore love going in the comments. Type 2 if you want to show him some love. Show our sponsors some love as well. Roan. Gotta love Roan. I'm rocking one of their polos right now. They challenged themselves to reinvent the men's closet, and boy, they did it with success with very comfortable, breathable, and flexible set of products, both shirts and pants. They got the quarter zips, the polos, dress shirts, comfortable pants, shorts as well. The thing with Roan and their commuter collection, which you can check out, has all these products. Their 4-way stretch fabric provides that breathability, provides that flexibility. If you travel for work and you have to go to different events, throw on some Roan stuff and you're going to be good to go regardless of what the situation is. Feel confident without the hassle. Looking good has always been easy, but feeling comfortable while doing so, that is where Roan has stepped in and taken that challenge. A big bonus with Roan as well, machine washable. You can throw these polos, pants in the washing machine, air dry them. They will be good to go. Don't have to waste money at the dry cleaners. Go to roan.com/chatsports. Get 20% off with code chatsports. That link is in the description and comments of this video. It's Roan, RHONE.com/chatsports, code chatsports. Get started today with Roan. Okay, let's keep it rolling here with our next offensive player to watch. Roschon Johnson, the rookie Texas running back. We'll mention all the rookies toward the end here, but wanted to mention Roschon now. With the way the Bears are hyping this guy up and execs around the league, you just feel like this guy is going to become a leader quickly. And David Montgomery was able to do that, who was picked by the last regime. Of course, the Bears let him go in free agency this year, which probably wasn't an easy decision. But when you land Roschon Johnson, that decision becomes easier because this guy has all the intangibles you want. Oh, by the way, he's pretty damn good at football. He's good at breaking tackles, making people miss, and not too much tread on the tires. Got a good amount of playing time at Texas, but playing behind Jaquan Robinson, he was never really the full-time starter. But when he got opportunities, he maximized those. There's no doubt. He catches the ball well. He can pick up blitzes and pass protection. He's a three-down back if you need him to be. Now, obviously, this team's going to rotate with him, Khalil Herbert, and Deontay Foreman, but Roschon's going to be a big part of that. I'm excited to see what he does at OTAs and what type of leadership role he takes on. Okay, Roschon Johnson there. Let's go to Chase Claypool. Listen, Chase Claypool, right? Like, the Bears have invested in this guy. Just like trading for DJ Moore was a big investment, trading for Chase Claypool was a big investment as well. I mean, Chicago traded a second-round pick, which ended up being the number 32 overall pick, which means in most years the last pick of the first round. That's a big investment. Like, you need Chase Claypool to deliver. Now, he's talked about this offseason. He feels more comfortable learning the offense on the fly after the deadline last year. Was a bit challenging, so now things should fall into place a little bit easier. Obviously, he still needs to build up that chemistry with Justin Fields. Fields saying recently that him and Claypool, along with DJ Moore, they've been getting some workouts in, so that's good. But you need Claypool to deliver. I mean, you traded for this guy to help Justin Fields out, and the time is now. So hopefully that's able to happen here in 2023. Do you think Claypool works out? I mean, not from a literal standpoint. If he doesn't literally go and work out, lift weights, run around, that's a problem. He's an NFL player. But do you think he will work out, like fit in with the Bears? Is he going to work out? Is that trade going to pay off? Type Y for yes, type in for no. I certainly hope so. We'll have to wait and see how this year plays out. One more offensive player to watch, another receiver, Velus Jones Jr. You think the pressure's on Chase Claypool? Ho, ho, ho. Pressure makes diamonds. Hopefully that's the case for Velus Jones. I mean, nothing's guaranteed. I've said it. There's a scenario where Velus Jones isn't on this football team this year. Now, I think that's a long shot. I think it would be surprising if he were to get cut or traded, but you got a lot of depth at receiver, man. You got DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, Tyler Scott now, who's a rookie fourth-round pick. He's not going anywhere. Equinemius St. Brown, Dante Pettis. Like, Velus Jones can't just show up and make the team. Like, he's actually going to have to show something. Now, for him, late last year, I thought he showed a couple of flashes, some sparks, some big playability. That was a good way to finish the year, but 16 total offensive touches last year, just over 200 yards, muffed 3 punts. Does he get back into punt return duty this year? We'll see. He's got a lot of proof. There's no doubt about it. Okay, we go to the defensive side of the ball now. Tremaine Edmunds, the big free agency splash, 4 years, $72 million contract. The linebacker coming over from Buffalo. I want to see Tremaine Edmunds have a great year for this team. Do what you did last year, but play all 17 games. Missed 4 games last year, was banged up a little bit, but you had 4 more games this. That's probably 30, 40 more tackles, a couple more breakups, etc. I want to see this guy take over. The Bears invested in him. Ryan Poles has been very meticulous, very careful on who he hands out contracts to, and he gave Tremaine Edmunds 4 years and $72 million to come anchor Matt Eberflus's linebacker position. Take over early on. Be a leader. Be that call commander of this defense. I think he's got the tools to do it. He was one of PFF's highest-graded backers last year. Hopefully that carries over to Chicago. He's still only 24 years old. Now, who is your favorite new Bear? Free agent addition, draft pick, doesn't matter. I want to know who your favorite new Chicago Bear is. Hopefully Tremaine Edmunds ends up working out well. Hopefully DJ Moore, he's my favorite new Bear. I hope he ends up being that alpha male #1 receiver. Let me know what you guys think. Who is your favorite new Bear? All right, a few more players here on the defensive side. Kyler Gordon. Kyler Gordon, kind of like Velus Jones, but he was more productive, certainly. Strong finish, but need to see more, right? You look at the raw stats last year, like, okay, 71 tackles, 3 picks, 6 breakups, forced fumble, like, pretty damn good rookie year. I would say very good highs, very low lows. I mean, there were some weeks where he couldn't cover anybody. Like, he's got to get better in coverage. You need a year or two leap from him. Now, the ball skills started to show up on tape the second half of the year. He got those 3 interceptions, and two of the 3 at least were like really good plays by him, where he's reading the quarterback, he's baiting him into the throw, and he's picking it off. Like, that's the type of stuff we saw at Washington with his athleticism. So you hope that strong finish carries over. You need him to be at least an adequate starter this year. Too often last year you were like, yeah, this looks like a rookie. Like, you hope he figures it out. You hope that for this year he's got it mostly figured out and he's at least a solid player. So Kyler Gordon is where we went. Now we go to Dominique Robinson, another second-year player, 5th-round pick, 4th, 5th from last year. I get lost. A lot of draft picks over the past couple of years. Day 3 pick, we know that for sure. Just kind of a bizarre rookie year. Now, he was a project. We knew that coming in. That's why it was shocking when in week 1 he had 1.5 sacks. We're like, is this guy going to give you 6 or 8 sacks as a rookie? Yeah, he ended up with 1.5. Didn't have any the rest of the year. So definitely hit that rookie wall early on in the year. Now, just because he didn't have a sack throughout the season doesn't mean he literally did nothing. He had moments, but yeah, you're hoping for more, right? Can he double that number? Can you get 3 or 4 sacks out of him? If you get 3-4 sacks out of a 5th-round pick, that's decent, right? You just need more pass rush production overall. That's why we've talked about quite a bit. Are the Bears going to sign another edge? They added DeMarcus Walker. They brought in Roschon Green. You got Travis Skips and Dominique Robinson, but you're still pretty thin there, man. Like, that's why I've brought up veterans that they should consider signing in free agency. But maybe the Bears want to go through some OTAs and see how some of these guys look before considering adding more pieces on that side of the ball. Now, how many sacks will Dominique Robinson have this year? Fill in the blank. Dominique Robinson will have blank sacks this year. 3, 4? I'm going to set the over-under at 2.5. And I think he's going to go over. Give me 3.5 sacks for Dom Rob. That would be solid step in the right direction. Day 3 pick, be a rotation pass rusher. That's what I want. All right, a couple more guys here. Back to the secondary we go. Another second-year player. That's a theme here. Jaquan Brisker, the safety out of Penn State, who actually led you in sacks with 4. That's how you know you need more pass rushers. Your rookie safety led the team in sacks, and he only had 4 of them. Now, I say only. That's really good for a safety, but that should not lead the team. Thought he had a really nice rookie year. Now, like Kyler Gordon, but to a lesser extent, was a little inconsistent at times. Certainly had some bad games. Really struggled against the Giants. He kept biting on that hard play-action rollout that Daniel Jones and the Giants kept doing. But I think Brisker has all-pro potential. I really do. He's a great tackler. He's got good coverage skills for a strong safety, and he hits. He's not scared to hit. He's a great fit for Matt Eberflus. Hopefully he takes that next step. If him and Gordon, I say, take a proper step forward, this secondary could be really nice here in 2023. Final player on the defensive side, TJ Edwards. Edwards and Edmunds, the 2 linebacker signings for you. Obviously, that's going to be a focus, right? Like, you invested at linebacker. TJ Edwards just put up bonker numbers, right? 159 tackles, 10 TFL, 7 pass breakups, couple of sacks. You're expecting big things here out of Edwards and Edmunds. If those 2 are the real deal, you've gone from a bad linebacker unit to maybe one of the best in the NFL overnight. You've got Jack Sanborn, who performed really well down the stretch last year. You draft Noah Sewell, who I'm high on. Dylan Cole is a guy who can rotate. Like, you go 5 deep at linebacker, which is really, really nice to see. If Edwards and Edmunds pay off their contracts, that's you're living pretty, that's for sure. And then, of course, all the rookies, right? I mentioned Roschon Johnson, who's listed there, but we want to watch all these guys. This is really their first time with veterans to see how they mesh, see how they get on, not just in the literal practices, but just personality-wise. How does Darnell Wright, Javon Dexter, how do these guys fit in the locker room? Tyreek Stevenson, Zach Pickens. We think Roschon's going to be a great fit on and off the field. Tyler Scott. Sewell, I'm high on. We just briefly mentioned him. Terrell Smith, Travis Bell, who's an interesting story. Kendall Williamson. It's a big opportunity. OTAs, get there early, show you want to be there, and start earning your paycheck, man. Like, that's one thing we know about this new Bears regime. You were a 3-14 team last year. nothing's going to be given. It's all going to be earned. So big opportunity for the rookies who this regime invested in. You said, hey, we want you to be here. Time for them to show them that they were not wrong about those picks. Which rookie are you most excited to watch, both this week at OTAs, but also in the 2023 season? Drop a name down in the comment section below. Let me know which rookie you are most excited to watch. All right, guys, that's it. Appreciate you tuning in to Chicago Bears Now. My name is Harrison Graham. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you believe in Fields, hit that sub button. Let's get it going here. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon.